With the rise of technology, it has become a common trend for tech companies to monitor their users for various reasons. From collecting data for personalized advertisements to keeping a watchful eye on user activities, tech companies have found ways to access and use user information for their own benefits. This has raised numerous concerns about privacy and security, leading users to question whether they are being monitored. Chapter 1. What is tech company monitoring? Tech company monitoring is the practice of collecting, analyzing, and storing information about a user's online activities, habits, and preferences. This information is used by tech companies for a variety of purposes, including providing personalized services and advertisements, improving their products and services, detecting and preventing fraudulent activities, and complying with legal and regulatory requirements. Tech companies monitor their users through various means, including cookies, location data, search queries, and social media activities. While tech company monitoring can provide benefits, it also raises serious concerns about privacy and security. To protect yourself from tech company monitoring, it is important to know how they monitor and collect your information and what steps to take to protect your personal information. Chapter 2. Why do tech companies monitor their users? Tech companies monitor their users for a variety of reasons. Personalization is one very important reason why you are being monitored. Tech companies use the information collected through monitoring to personalize their services and advertisements for each individual user. For example, by tracking a user's search history and online activities, tech companies can provide more relevant advertisements and recommendations for products and services. Product improvement is another reason why is being followed by big tech companies. Monitoring allows tech companies to gather data about how users interact with their products and services, which can be used to improve these offerings. This includes identifying areas of the product that may be confusing or difficult to use, as well as areas that could benefit from new features or functionality. Another positive reason for monitoring your activities is fraud detection and prevention. Monitoring can also help tech companies detect and prevent fraudulent activities, such as identity theft and account hijacking. By monitoring user activities and transactions, tech companies can identify unusual patterns in behavior that may indicate fraudulent activities. Tech companies may also monitor their users for various compliance. Most importantly, data protection and privacy laws. For example, they may collect and store data to meet the requirements of government agencies or comply with court orders. While tech company monitoring provides benefits, it is important for users to understand the implications of this monitoring and to take steps to protect their personal information. Some tech companies have been criticized for their monitoring practices, including the collection of sensitive information and the potential for this information to be misused. It is important for users to understand the risks associated with tech company monitoring and to take steps to protect their privacy. Chapter 3. How do tech companies monitor their users? Tech companies monitor their users through a variety of methods. The most common way is the use of cookies. Cookies are small text files that are stored on a user's device when they visit a website. They allow the website to track the user's activities and preferences, including items they have searched for, pages they have visited, and ads they have clicked on. This information can be used in many ways to enhance the viewer experience. Cookies also help the web page to load quicker by pulling the saved data on the computer. Location data is another significant way to track users. Tech companies can collect location data through GPS or other location services on a user's device. This data can be used to track a user's movements and location, as well as to provide location-based services and advertisements. Tech companies can monitor the search queries that users make on their search engines to gain insights into their interests and habits. This information is crucial for companies to know the user's preferences. This data helps the companies to target the right product to the right consumer and improve their sales. After the rise of social media, it became the best place to gain relevant information about you. Tech companies can monitor a user's social media activities, including posts, comments, and likes, to gain insights into your interests and habits. Social media companies use this type of tracking to gain in-depth information about the user's choices and preferences pertaining to different aspects. For example, if the user frequently spends time on videos and posts related to a political party or a particular person, then the social media algorithm shows him similar or matching content frequently. This helps in keeping the user glued to the social media page for a long. The more time users spend on a social media platform, the more revenue they get from advertisements. We all use browsers. And your browser is another way companies track you. Tech companies collect information about a user's browsing history and habits, including the websites they visit, the ads they click on, and the pages they view. This information can be used to personalize advertisements and improve the user's experience. Monitoring methods might be beneficial for the companies, but the question is whether it is dangerous for the users who are being tracked. Especially when it is about privacy. Is it safe to share data with companies? Chapter 4. The consequences of tech company monitoring. Tech company monitoring can have both positive and negative consequences. The first visible benefit is an improved user experience. By monitoring their users, tech companies can personalize their services and advertisements to each individual user, resulting in a better overall experience. This also helps to increase revenues. By collecting information about their users' interests and habits, tech companies can display more relevant advertisements and increase their revenue. By gathering data about how users interact with their products and services, tech companies can improve their offerings and create better products. However, there are also negative consequences of tech company monitoring. As said earlier, privacy concerns cannot be ignored when a company is tracking you on your computer, laptop, or mobile phone. At the same time, the collection and storage of personal information can raise serious concerns about the safety and security of the users. Tech companies have been criticized for collecting sensitive information, such as health and financial data, which could be misused if it falls into the wrong hands. Another major problem with collecting data without your knowledge is discrimination. By collecting information about their users, tech companies can develop profiles that may be used to discriminate against certain individuals or groups. This can include denying them access to services or displaying discriminatory advertisements. This might also lead to manipulation. This can be dangerous when manipulations done by companies can lead to a security risk for a region, community, or nation. Tech companies can use the information they collect to manipulate their users' behaviors and decisions, and this particular fact worries the politicians the most. Tech companies, especially social media companies, can easily manipulate users' thoughts or decisions before they vote. Or companies can manipulate your mind to buy a certain product. This can be done by displaying advertisements that are designed to influence your purchasing decisions or using social media algorithms to show them content that aligns with their beliefs and biases. Overall, the consequences of tech company monitoring are complex and can have both positive and negative impacts on users and society. Chapter 5. How to protect yourself from tech company monitoring. To protect yourself from tech company monitoring, you need to be aware of how they do it. Let us understand some simple ways that you can use to protect yourself. Step 1. Limit personal information sharing. You should limit the amount of personal information you share online, such as your name, address, phone number, and financial information. Be mindful of the information you post on social media and other online platforms. Step 2. Use privacy-focused browsers and services. Browsers such as Tor and services such as encrypted messaging apps and email providers should be used to limit the amount of information tech companies can collect about you. Step 3. Don't download anything and everything. Be careful what you download, including apps, browser extensions, and software, as some may collect data about your online activities. Read the privacy policies of the products you use and make sure they align with your privacy values. Step 4. Use ad blocking software. Any software that can help you block the ads displayed on websites and apps will be useful. Companies display ads based on the data they collect from your system. Furthermore, when you click the ad or interact at that level, the companies get more data about your behavior. By using ad blocking software or tools, you can totally stop companies from getting information or data from your computer. Step 5. Adjust privacy settings. Adjust the privacy settings on your social media and online accounts to limit the amount of information tech companies can collect about you. Step 6. If possible, use virtual private networks or VPN. VPNs help to encrypt your internet traffic and hide your online activities from tech companies and other third parties. At the same time, you should be mindful of what you search online, as your search history can be used to create a profile of your interests and habits. By taking these steps, you can help protect yourself from tech company monitoring and take control of your online privacy and security. However, it is important to note that it is not possible to completely eliminate tech company monitoring, as it is a complex and ever-evolving process. Tech company monitoring has become a common trend with the rise of technology, and while it can have its benefits, it also raises serious concerns. To protect yourself from tech company monitoring, it is important to be aware of how tech companies monitor their users and to take steps to protect your personal information.
Thank you for watching. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe and share.